Hi, I'm a product specialist from an app, and today I'll be explaining skip patterns, also known as branching logic in questionnaire design. First off, what is a skip pattern? Well, skip patterns allow you to control the flow of your questionnaire based on the answers to previous questions. This means that some questions may be skipped or hidden from the respondent depending on their previous answers. For example, if you ask a question about car ownership and the respondent says they don't own a car, you wouldn't ask them what make and model they own, right? That would be a waste of their time, and you wouldn't get any meaningful data from that question. Instead, you can use a skip pattern to move them on to the next question, which is relevant to them. Let's look at a simple example. We have a question about car ownership. If the respondent owns a car, we have to follow up questions. What make and model do they own, and how many miles per week do they drive? If the respondent doesn't own a car, then we've skipped the make and model question, but we still have a follow-up question. How many miles per week do they walk or cycle? Now, when looking at the data in the app, we can see the different paths that the respondents took through the questionnaire based on their answers to the first question. 53% of respondents said that they own a car, so they were shown the make and model question, and then the miles per week driven in a car question. 47% said that they don't own a car, so they were shown the miles per week walked or cycle question. Now, this was a very basic example, but skip patterns can be used for much more complex question flows. They can be used to create dynamic and personalized experiences for your respondents, while also ensuring that you are only collecting relevant data. Let's look at a slightly more advanced example. We have a question about whether the respondent is pregnant, and if they are, we have a few follow-up questions. How far along are they? What are their plans for prenatal care, and where are they planning to give birth? If the respondent isn't pregnant, then we have a different set of follow-up questions. Are they planning to become pregnant soon, and why aren't they currently pregnant? Again, if we look at the data in the app, we can see the different paths that the respondents took through the questionnaire. 26% said that they are pregnant, so they were shown the 3 pregnancy-specific questions, and 74% said that they are not pregnant, so they were shown the 2 questions about family planning. There are many real-world uses for skip patterns. For example, in an online form, you could use skip patterns to collect information about a customer's vehicle history. You could start by asking them if they own a vehicle. If they do, then ask them about the make and model, if they've ever had any accidents. If they don't, then skip the vehicle-related questions and move on to something else. Or let us say you're reconducting a health survey and you want to ask people about their lifestyle habits. You could use skip patterns to ask about alcohol consumption. If the respondent says they don't drink, then skip the questions about how many drinks they have per week and move on to the next topic. By using skip patterns, you can create a more user-friendly experience for your respondents. Not only will they appreciate not having to answer questions that don't apply to them, but they'll also be more likely to complete the survey. Additionally, skip patterns ensure that you're only collecting relevant data. This can save you time and money that would otherwise be spent on data entry and analysis. It also reduces the potential for errors and improves the accuracy of your results. To sum up, skip patterns are a powerful tool for creating dynamic and engaging questionnaire. They allow you to personalize the experience for your respondents, while also ensuring that you are collecting relevant and accurate data. So next time you're designing a survey or an online form, think about how skip patterns can help you create a better experience for your users. Thanks for watching. Do you have any questions about skip patterns or branching logic? Leave them in the comments below, and we'll be sure to answer them.